Hey guys, Ravager here, and today I welcome you to my talent and glyph tutorial. So for the first tier of talents, at the moment I'm choosing Nature's Guardian completely just because, every healer I've played with has said that this has saved me countless times. Like, it's a 100k heal on a 30-second cooldown. It's not an extra global like Bulwark Totem or Astral Shift is. And if you pick a Stone Bulwark Totem, there's no totem confliction. So for example, if you were using Stone Bulwark, and you put that down to try and absorb some damage, and then you got charged by Warrior, you'd want to put down an Earth Grab obviously, but if you did that, then your Stone Bulwark would disappear, which would really suck. Especially since Bulwark is in a 1 minute cooldown and this is on a 30-second. It's just, for me, for my opinion, I think this is better. For the second tier of talents, I pick Earth Grab Totem. For one, it's an AoE route, which is pretty good if you got 2 melees on you. I mean, if you pick Frozen Power, you can only route one of them, which kind of sucks. It also provides a slow, so they might get out of the route, but then they'll still be slowed, and it pulses every 2 seconds. And also, if you're running with a Druid, there's a possibility that you can root beam the whole team, which I think is pretty awesome for a talent. For the third tier, I choose Totemic Protection. I mean, you've got Magma Totem, which will help get Rogues and Feral Druids out. You've got your Capacitor Totem, that could get triple stuns. Then you can also move around your Earth Grab Totem to multiple root the enemies, even if they're not close to each other. And you can, if you also get in a bad spot with your healer getting feared like a million miles away from you, you could put Tremor down and then move it to them, and it would still take them out of fear. However, I have heard that Quality Elements combined with Stone Bulwark is quite good survival. I myself don't like it really, just because it's a lot more globals and this the totem confliction. I mean, you can't have Tremor down and Bulwark or Earth Grab and Bulwark, which is just really poo. For the fourth tier, this is actually personal preference. I mean, no one chooses this obviously with PvP because it's too RNG, but the other two are actually personal preference. Now for me, I switch between them a lot. If I'm playing with a mage though, I'll pretty much go with Elemental Mastery, and then with anything else at the moment, I seem to be just going with NS. It's a 5% passive haste really. I don't know, it seems like you're doing a lot more damage and you get more procs and stuff. Also, you get the instant Hex and Elemental Blast, which I think is pretty cool, to be honest. Like, you can NS Hex Druids. I mean, if you're usually against a Resto Druid and you've not got NS, I mean, they're gonna, if it's a good Druid anyway, they're gonna form your Hex, and it's gonna be a real pain in the ass if you haven't already got CC on them to get a Hex on them. For the fifth tier, at the moment, I'm choosing Healing Tide Totem, pretty much because it's more reliable than Ancestral Guidance. I mean, you could be like 90% sure that in a minute you're gonna pop a sentence and do 1,000,000 damage, and it's obviously gonna heal a lot. But I mean, 60-70% something can happen. Someone could CS you, and that does like 2 minute cooldowns wasted there. But with Healing Tide, you could put it down, move it behind a pillar or something, so that the other team has to work to kill it and stuff. And it's just more reliable. I mean, it takes 11k on your 3 nearby injured party members, which is pretty cool. For the last tier, I think everyone goes with this, to be honest, but Elemental Blast. Reason being is it's on-demand burst. That's pretty much it. I mean, it's got 250% crit damage. If it crits and you've got cooldowns up on Unleash Elements, then it's going to crit over 100k every time. At least that's in my experience on PTR. And it's only a 12-second cooldown, and someone is killing me. I don't care. And it also gives a nice stats like 3,500. So I'm on the glyph part of the tutorial now, and for me, I like the Shamanistic Rage glyph because it removes Deep, Hodge, Frostbomb, which is pretty awesome. And it's just awesome in general, to be honest. It's a must-have. I also choose Capacitor Totem simply because it reduces the chance of it being killed, to be honest. So like, if you put it down against TSG, like, if you don't have this, I'm pretty sure like nearly like 90% of the time they're just gonna be like, oh, it's there, let's kill it. But if it's a 3-second cast time, then they're not gonna. And for the next one, I choose Ghost Wolf. Well, because it's much easier to kite. Like, I mean, if you get slowed by Warrior without this, you're never getting away. Like, never, ever, ever, ever. Unless you get peels from, like, your teammate. Now, I bet you someone are wondering why I don't choose Unleash Lightning. And it's because, if you think about it, when you're in threes, the amount of times you cast Lightning Bolt compared to Lava Burst or Ugly Blast is, like, minuscule. And if you have a 5% longer cast time on it as well, I really don't like that. I don't know. I just think it's unnecessary to cast while moving, so I replaced it with the Ghost Wolf Glyph, and I found that against melees it's a lot easier now, because I can kite back to my healer, like, easy, and then if they follow, then obviously we just, like, one-shot them, because, I don't know. Elemental Shamans 5.2. Hope this was, like, informative and stuff, so, I'm going to be putting the 100th video montage out soon. I mean, I know it won't be the actual 100th video, but I don't know, I want to put a bit more time into it. So, thanks for watching, and subscribe.